their capacity to make change. So this is an opportunity to work through children as a way to get to the wider community, to start with the children, through to their parents, and work through workshops, deal with the communities themselves, and actually making a change. And music is one of the most powerful vectors that we have to communicate with people.
And what reaction do people have, or did people have, when you started playing the kora, this instrument that is traditionally played by men?
It's never something which is going to be open-armed accepted. But what happened for me was because I never placed myself in such a traditional context. The context of this instrument traditionally is the naming ceremonies, the local, very cultural practices. What has allowed this to happen and be accepted is that over the past few decades, music has taken a different shape. It's gone to the stage, it's gone to international platforms. So this allowed change. So I've placed myself on the stage in a different context, which is in a way somehow protected from those rules of society. And it's permissible only because it's new. So people are still figuring out what is the change that this tradition is undergoing. And there's that little area of acceptance because I'm not challenging the old traditions. I'm simply trying to renew them and make change.
And is there a lesson or a symbolic lesson in how you were transforming how many people listen and can hear the kora, to sort of developing new cultural traditions or ending harmful practices like FGM that are often culturally understood?
I definitely think that once you open the door of change, you can always start to find a platform to challenge some of those practices which are harmful. You simply have to find a way to get people to listen and be open-minded enough to accept change. I think that, for me, is the starting point, and in fact, that's the doorway to make those policies to actually take root in the society.
And what most excites you about this launch of this campaign to end violence against girls and this U.S. network?
I think it's amazing for me just to actually see the gathering of so many different enterprises who are dealing with the issues in so many different ways, because as we've heard today, we have to be very sensitive to the differences of different communities. All of us share the same story. We are trying to end FGM, but there's so many different strategies and ways which we're going to have to go about to make sure those changes can take place. And I think hearing today and hearing something like this where we can share our experiences and try to learn from one another and the different ways that those things can be implemented into different societies, we can really learn about ways to improve our ways of strategizing it in our societies. It's a huge challenge, and I think we still haven't